Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you the exclusive vince on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, away we go, humans. Real quick, smash that subscription, turn on those notifications. An occasional like button would be awesome. There is so much craziness happening in the world, humans. So much is happening. And so much is happening, some people say like, oh, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And you could like almost describe our administration with a picture. What would you choose? What would you choose? There's just so many. Would it be like, like the president's face when he has those like confused looks? Would it be like one of these like, when he's just like, in that one meme where it says like, "Who shit my pants?" Is it gonna be one of those? Is it gonna, or is it gonna be this? Is this what we'll ever? This is what we all be thinking about when we think about this administration almost. At least this would be one of the pivotal points when you think about everything that goes on. Look at that. He's even got his hands like Superman. What's up with that? What kind of shoes is he wearing? What kind of bike is he riding? Falling off of. But at least he was wearing a helmet, thank goodness. You see that one guy grabbed the helmet like right away. And then whoever that woman was, I think it was a family member, hurried up and drug his ass away from the camera so they could talk to him and be like, oh yeah, I'm okay. I didn't shit. Some shit like that while they took him away. But things are going on. And this guy keeps like, what they say, he keeps setting them up and we keep knocking them down. It's like, content for days. It's like content every day and like numerous content per day. This is bananas. This ain't worth the gas hike and shit like that, but this is close. This is pretty cool stuff. No, it's So he's all like, we're going to, battle. We're going to ban the tax hike or whatever the fuck, the gas tax. It's like, goddamn it, we're going to like notice, he said, we're going to notice like 70 million a year. Like, we don't fucking make 70 million a year. We're going to fucking, it's like all, combined. That doesn't seem like a lot of money across the globe or across the country, if you ask me. That doesn't seem like very much. Does it to you humans? Because it doesn't seem like that much to me if you think about it. Like, what is it going to be, like 15 cents off this shit? I don't even know. I'm going to fucking do the math. I'm going to sit here and fucking grab a calculator. I'm not going to do that. But I don't just think it adds up. I don't think it's enough. Just fucking take the shit back to what it was. Why don't you do that? That would probably work. Instead of fucking, falling off bikes and shit. And like, creepily sniffing kids and shit. Or falling all over the fucking place. This dude's getting bananas. And they gave all this money, like, they wanted all this fucking money. Like, where the fuck did all this money go? Like, we know a bunch went to fucking Ukraine, right? We gave them fucking shitloads of money. And then this fucking weird care package for illegal immigrants that come across the country that can fly for free and get these, like, money care packages and shit. And all this stuff goes on, And then there was, like, the free crack pipes. How much did that cost? What the fuck is all this shit going on? Where was all this fucking money going? And then my man was like, we want more. That's what he's fucking saying. I'm not saying it. This guy's saying it. Before these fucking fact checkers get all checking and faxing, this dude's saying it. He is saying this.
We don't just need more money for vaccines for children eventually. We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. Look ahead. And that's not something the last outfit did very well. That's something we've been doing fairly well. That's why we need the money.
So he wants more money, humans. Like, more. If this family ain't fucking robbing us blind, what's going on here, humans? What's going on? This dude says, where's all this money going? It's like, you're just printing this shit out. And like, are we paying all these bills, man? Are we fit? Gas will be like $32 if this dude keeps printing out more money by the time he's done in his next 2 years. Like, if he keeps wanting more money, I swear it's going to be close to at least $20. 30 might be crazy, but maybe not. It might be like, these dudes are tripping. It's crazy. We need more money. Like I said, where did all that other money go, Joe? Like, where is that shit? Like I said, we know it went to the pipes and it went to the fucking, whatever the fuck else. Where did all that other money go? And Thanks for the fucking heads up on the next fucking pandemic, Mr. President. He said another one's coming. Did anybody just forget he said that shit? Because, like, you can't. That was a real video. That was, like, real shit. He said it like, we need the money. You know, it's coming. I need the money. He reminds me of that dude in that commercial, you know. You got to be quicker than that. You know, that's our Prez now. I've got $1. You know, on the fucking fishing line. That's what he's doing to us with the fucking fishing line. With our fucking money right now. We're all like, we need our money back. And this dude's all like, you got to be quicker than that. That's our Prez. That's our Prez. Man, I just realized after I said it like a couple times, that's our Prez. And we're like 2 years in almost. Almost? I don't even know. This shit is crazy. I can't even take it. Like, I can take it. But it's like, chill. You know, don't come at me with those, you know, self-help apps. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just tripping. This is why I come here to vent, so I don't need the self-help app. This is my help app, okay? Subscribe to this help app. You might need it. But, like I said, we're being robbed blind. These guys are going to the bank. We're fitting the bill. And I don't even think we have a choice. We don't have a choice at all. Do we have a choice? I thought we were the people that were supposed to be in charge when they said, like, for the people, by the people. You know, all that crap, the government, the Constitution and all that stuff was supposed to limit them. Like, and now they don't even want us to read it. That's why they're not teaching our kids cursive. Like, they say that all the time. Like, why don't they want you to learn cursive? So when they write new rules and shit, that's not what it says. You know, that's not what it really says. That's crazy. Keep learning cursive by yourself. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Every little kid's movie better put cursive in it. Except for that crappy ass Lightyear movie. That movie did suck. It didn't seem like the real Buzz Lightyear. It just didn't seem like the toy. I guess it didn't seem like it was a toy because it was a dude. I don't know. Whatever. But we're being robbed blind. And this by this Biden crime family. It's Biden crime family. And it's crazy. Like I said, we're just doing, and we're to wreck it, I think. Like, you know. It's crazy. It's like, money, 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 money. Money. I'm afraid to try to hit that note in real life. Because, like real life. Like I did with that, like you know, the echo effect. Because, like, I might fucking, like, pop a blood vessel, get, like, a bloody nose and shit. Like, and I used to try to, like, I was in a band and shit. Like, you can see in one of my old playlists, like, back in the day. Like, and they used to make me want to try to, like, make me sing shit, right? And I couldn't sing. And, like, shit would all, like, vibrate through my fucking broke-ass nose and shit. Like, it was, like, try to hit one of them notes and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit almost like that one Scanners movie and shit. I think it was Scanners. My man's fucking head blew up. Like, I felt like, I can't hit that. You know what I mean? That's like, look, it ain't happening. You know, so it's, you know, that's what it seems like, though. When, I mean, you know, they're getting that money. I mean, I went off subject, but they're fucking getting that money. So you guys want him to get a second round? Like, you think he's going to get voted in for a second round? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If he does, it'd be pretty damn interesting. It'd be pretty damn interesting. Because, it would just be crazy if he does get back in. If he gets another term, I'm going to be angry. You know, people better just give me some gas money. I mean, I'm going to stand outside and after work, you know, and just stand on the road and ask people for just gas money. That's it. I'm not going to say I work for it because I already went to work. And I just want to say, I just want some gas money if this dude gets a second term. Another round. If he gets another round, like, I'm going to be out there for gas money. People ain't going to give me none. But I'll be out there. If this dude's coming around, you'll be seeing me. I'll be out there fucking just asking for some gas money. Trust me, I'll be there. I will be there. So, you know, how's the Green Deal going? He says, the Green Deal's going on, and we got to listen to this guy, right? He's like, you know, is they build back better? You know, and he's all this crazy shit. You hear the rumors of him, like, sniffing kids and shit, right? He was like fucking, you see, and then you hear those rumors, like, Biden sniffed a kid. I'm like, what are you talking about? They said he, like, grabbed a kid's head and was like it was a line of coke on her head or something. I'm like, you're crazy. It's got to be a rumor, right? And then there's a video. But there's a rumor. But there's a video. Then you watch the video and like, what the fuck was that shit? You know, that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. Then you see another video. Or was it a rumor? But there's a video. But is it a rumor of him talking to these young girls at a fucking another speech he was talking, and he sees the little girl, and he talks about her being in barrettes, and she's like, oh, she's like a little baby girl. And he was like, fucking, she looks like a teenager. Like, that was fucking, like, really awkward to me. I don't know about you humans, but to me, that was fucking awkward. That was, like, weird. You know, like Epstein awkward. Except super young. You're like, super young. It doesn't matter, young is young, but that shit was young and a little baby kid. And he was like, you know, you look like a teenager. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Not only that, a new one comes around. This one's even kind of weird or awkward after you see all those other ones that people saw and said they were rumors, but then you watch the videos and then they still say they're rumors. This was another weird altercation, you know. I'll see how this goes. We'll just see how this goes. That's all I could say, humans. Like, we'll just see how this one goes. You know, real quick. Yeah. He just told that little girl he's carrying. I don't know if he sniffed because he's got a mask on. You know, you did see it suck in really hard. But he said he wanted to take her home. If he, you know, I'm not the only one that's showed these clips. I mean, somebody else showed these clips too. There's a lot of people that are out there showing the same clip here. And would you let your kid, you know, after he said, like, wouldn't you want to grab your kid after he said, like, I want to take you home with me? You know, knowing what you know now. You know, like, have you seen the sniffing and all the other weirdness and the barrette thing and the kid, you know, all that shit. And then he's got your baby and he's like, well, I would like to take you home with me. You know, maybe my wife wouldn't mind. All this that one felt awkward to me, humans. That one felt a little awkward to me. That was a very awkward moment to me. What do you think? This guy supposedly makes our rules. This guy supposedly makes calls the shots. This guy supposedly is the man in the big chair. You know, the finger on the button, or whatever they used to say back in the day. This guy controls the nukes. That's bananas. I don't know, man. I don't think they really give him control of the nukes if a man can't ride a bike. Especially when he couldn't barely drive that electric truck. Especially when he fell going up an airplane. Especially when he almost fell other times. Especially when they asked him how he was doing, and his answer was he hopped up in the air on 2 feet. He was just like a bunny rabbit and shit. Like, they were like, how you doing, Mr. President? And he was like, you know, and just jumped up and down. So, that guy's calling the shots. And I think that guy's calling the shots, humans. Because, like I said, he was on Kimmel, and he decided to say something on Kimmel that was a little interesting. Because people don't want to always follow his rules, because his rules are kind of crazy. It feels like, you know, I refuse to go back to 1950. You know, that's what people say. Like, I ain't going back there. I don't even know what it was like back then. They gave us like 50 days at school, like 1950s day, and you had to like dress like people's in the 50s. But if it sucked back then, why would you make us do that shit? Is it because you can laugh at us and shit because of your accomplishments? I don't know. But I think about that now because stuff is so sensitive. And I feel sensitive about it these days. I'm just kidding. But anyways, look what this dude says. The guy who supposedly calls our shots, and you're like, oh, he looks crazy. And I've said before, is he crazy or is he secretly a genius with all this money he's making? Because then he comes out of nowhere, his poker face falls off, the dumb man shuts off, and then he says things like this.
But also it's like you're playing Monopoly with somebody who, you know, won't pass go and won't follow any of the rules. And how do you ever make any progress if they're not following the rules?
We got to send them to jail.
Okay, then. So if you don't follow the rules, he's going to send you to jail. What more rules are coming? That's what I want to fucking know. Jeez. Because, like, I don't know what's going on. This shit is weird. Also, like I said, back to his little green deal. Mr. Prez, like, how good is this green deal going on so far? You know, like this, you know, we want to go green and you want to fucking, our gas is still costing a lot of money. People still using gas and not many fucking electric cars are getting sold because they're not like that. There's not that much longevity in them cars yet. They look sweet, but let's wait. You know, you got to have that dollar, like I said, to replace all them batteries. And you got to plug them fuckers in, right? You got to charge them motherfuckers at your house or at a charging station and yada, 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 at your job. So, you know, you're in a hurry to, you know, want us to get all these fucking electric cars. But then you turn on the news, like today, you turn on the news, we've been having some record high temperatures. I'm sure everybody's been having like abnormal temperatures everywhere. We've been having this crazy heat wave over here. And I know we ain't alone out there. Shout out to everybody trying to stay cool out there. So you're watching the news, right? And the news says, please use your AC less on super hot days like this so you can protect, the overwhelming strain on the fucking current power grid. But this dude wants to buy all these electric cars. We all charge our cars right now, and we won't be able to run our ACs. You already heard about these controlled blackouts coming. So that's what's they're gonna call them controlled blackouts. That's what they're saying. Because we ain't gonna shut off our ACs when it's hot out. It's fucking hot out. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna fucking just shut our shit off because we ain't turning it off. But yeah, we gotta plug in our fucking electric cars. How are we gonna get to fucking work the next day? Stupid. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying, Joe. P.S. On a conspiracy tip. That's right. On a conspiracy tip, humans. Back in the day, earlier this year, I would think it was earlier this year, possibly, it was earlier this year, possibly, on the World Economic Forum, the place that we talk about, I'm not the only one who speaks about this, Candace Owens, other people, there's a lot of people out there who talk about these things. They stated some things before our first pandemic that came out to be true, and then they talk about some other things that are coming out to be true. There was a cyber attack, the cyber attacks were happening all over the place. Now they're talking about attack on the power grid, and it was talking about it a while ago. It was like a while ago, just like sipped it in there like a little, like the fine print of that fucking iPhone 13 deal that fucking punk ass Verizon's trying to say, like, you can go and just go get your new phone. And they're like, I want my new phone. They're like, no, we don't want this phone. This phone holds no value. I'm like, but it says it don't matter whether, yeah, but you are a customer, but this and this. But it says you get, yeah, but if you pay the taxes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck kind of deal? Yeah, you fucking scamming asses. But whatever. The World Economic Forum said there was going to be an attack on the power grid. This dude saying, turn your ACs down for the overwhelming strain on the power grid. They're talking about there's going to be a crazy ass attack on the power grid. What's going on the power grid? Is it going to be all the electric cars attacking the power grid? Is that what's happening on the World Economic Forum, humans? No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what's going on here. This is a weird connection. And that I weirdly made myself. I don't even care. But I just still think it's kind of weird that they talk about a attack on the power grid, and our news is telling us to turn down our shit because the power grid is having a hard time being a power grid. I guess it's hard being a power grid these days, It's hard out there for a power grid, not just a pimp, in 2022. Cheers to that, humans. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you would smash that like button, hit me with a subscription, and turn on those notifications because I'm here twice a week. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya!
Yes, yes.